And welcome back. We're gonna work on our car. We're gonna take off the head. We're removing the head. Um, we're burning a lot of oil. 200 miles usually burns about a quart. Yeah, I said a quart. So I know it's part of the problem is the valve guide, but I'm hoping that my cylinders are okay because I'm there. I might as well check the cylinders and the rings and everything. And I think I'm probably going to be retorquing or resealing all the nuts around the case because I think I'm leaking oil through there too. So um, it's going to be interesting. I might if I find really bad things in there, I suspect I'm going to have to get new cylinders. So I'm going to go a little bit bigger with instead of the 94 millimeter pistons, I'm going to go with the 96. So that should increase my engine to 2056. It could be a 2054. I don't remember. 2056 cc, more or less. It's still gonna be stock. The cam is gonna be stock. So that's worst case scenario, turning it into a good scenario. But right now, I just want this thing to stop burning oil because I need this car. I need him to be on the road ASAP. I could be driving the GTI, I guess, but I still have to register that damn thing, get it smogged, because every 2 years we have to do a smog on those things, and we just haven't done it. And that'd be a fun car to drive. It's got a bitchin' system also. Bitchin'. Or I could drive the Suburban, I guess. It's got a bitchin' system too, but it's a Suburban. I call it the Beaner Mobile. I'm a beaner, all right? So I can say that. It's the Beaner Mobile. So I blend in Mexico. I blend. Perfect thing. Yeah, I blend in like no problem. Um, Now, I need to do this thing. I need to take this off. I need to remove my engine real quick. Try to get it. Try to get everything done today. It's early in the morning, so I'm thinking I can do this, man. I can take this off today, put it all back together with new valve guides. Can I do it? I don't know. Here's the thing. I know I can do it if I don't film. But if I film, it takes a lot of time. Oh yeah. So I don't know if I should film everything because I really need the car. And I need it to be running by Monday. Today's Saturday, early in the morning. So I have 2 days to get it all done. I'll try to get as much as I can on film. And then I'll edit the mishmash all together and have to edit everything to make it shorter. We'll do that. We'll try to keep it under an hour. Yeah, 1 hour. Okay, moving on. I discovered the river. Oh, see if I can get this in here. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. The river is right here. So, as you guys can see, the river is coming from there, but I think it's coming down from here. The alternator stand, the seal is no longer sealing, so the failure happened behind the alternator. So, you can't see that. But it's already weeping like really bad right there anyway. So I won't have to take the engine off. I mean, retorque the bolts on this side or anything like that. It's actually, okay, I know where it's coming from now. All right, mystery solved. But I still have to do the valve guides over there. And I still need to do my clutch thing because the bushing is gone. Okay, so that's as far as I can go right now. I have to remove my either remove my exhaust. Anyways, whatever, my exhaust, so that I can get that pulley out, and carburetors. Then pull off my alternator, and this thing should be ready to unbolt from the back and pull it out. Oil cooler. That's how I made it. See? It's really that simple. Really, really simple stuff. So, that's how it stays in, secured. And the clamp, the hose clamp, or the turbo clamp right here. That's it. This is original. This gasket, rubber gasket. And the frame that holds that gasket is original to the Type 4 engine. Original. Okay? So I just repurposed everything. Exhaust is out. She's over here. See? There's oil landing right here. And there. It's caking on. So now I have like oily smells. And I didn't used to have this problem, believe it or not. Once I wrapped it, I started getting the stench. But that's because it's clinging onto the wrap. So we're gonna go ahead and remove carburetors now. And then after I remove the carburetors, I should be able to remove the intake, or the doghouse. And then we'll remove the oil thing and pulley. There we go. Simple as that. I gotta put everything together so I don't lose it. Actually, let me remove this. There we go. There you go. Let's go ahead and remove the carburetors. Alright, just time to get the wiring out of the way. Okay, so first carburetor coming on. I think. I still have to disconnect the vacuum hose. Yeah, the vacuum hose, not the vacuum horse. There we go. Ta-da! She's out. Next! Perfect. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Perfect. Oh my god, what a mess. That is a mess. Oh my god, it's a mess. It's a freaking mess. Okay, so now I have good access to the bolts for the manifold on this side and that side. Oops, that side. So, okay, so I'm gonna take that bolt off. That's the last one I have to take off. That one right there. And then, actually, it's not the last. I still have to take the ones that are in the back. Cause this is a Porsche. It has 3 bolts. One over there, one over here, and one in the middle. So, and the buses have 2 in the middle. Those. So it's double trouble. So I went ahead and double knotted these because I have to remove them, otherwise they'll hit right here. They'll hit the skirt. Yeah, the mini skirt. So I double knotted them. I was able to remove the studs, so now I'm gonna pull them out. This thing gets in the way. Okay. Okay, when I say double knotted, so I can lock it and take these out. So I can, you know. Whatever. You guys can figure that out. I already removed the nut over here. This guy right here. So I should be able to just pry it out. In theory. The oil filter. So I'm just gonna remove the 2 nuts that bolt up to the block. It's just 2 simple nuts. It's really easy. That way I don't have to mess around with my barbed wire, my barbed unions right here. And they're a mother effer to take them off, even when you remove the clamp. So just gonna leave them. I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm just gonna disconnect from there, and then I'm gonna put a little catch can so it catches all the oil that's gonna drip out. Yeah, there's ways to skin a cat. Okay, there's many ways to skin a cat. Not that you would want to do that, because I think cats are really nice and pretty. And I've got 3 and 2 dogs. I'm an animal guy. Okay, here we go. I got the bolts off, so I want to destroy the gasket. I mean, I can make another one. I have the material to do that. Here it comes. Here it comes. Comes the oily mess. There we go. Oh, great. Making an oily mess. Alright, so that's done. Remaining things that I have to do is actually, I just tried removing the center bolt manifolds, and I can't do it. I freaking can't do it. It's just too, there's no room. I figured that these would give me more room, these access panels on the side. Yeah, those right there. But hell no, still too hard. So I'm just gonna do it the way I've been doing it. I'm just gonna release, undo those bolts down here. I'm gonna undo this one, that one, and bring the whole transmission down. That'll open up over there, so I can get to that stupid 3rd intake bolt. Oh! Damn! Who tightened that sucker? Oh, that's right, that was me. Undo the other one. Okay, so I'm going to try to open the gap right there by lowering the transmission. I'm not going to try, I'm going to do. Because I already got the bolt off. I think that's as much as it's going to go. So, let's see. I believe I now have access to my panel right there. Yep, I can touch the bolt. There it is, and the nut. All right, so that's how I do it. Now I just suffer trying to get a wrench in there. That's the fun part. Come on, baby. There we go. Oh, one. Yeah, I had to raise up the motor. Then it would normally sit. Now that the bolts are gone, raise it up higher. So I was getting ready to pull the engine out, and I grab it from here, and this thing is all loose. This is why I was losing a lot of oil. This is where my oil's coming from. It's all coming from there. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I still need to fix the head anyways. Whatever. Something needed to happen. You know what I mean? That way I can pressure wash the whole thing anyways. The whole fins and all that crap from there. So, okay, we're going to try to pull it out. Try. Or don't do. Do. Or don't try. I'm being dyslexic. I'm like Yoda. Yeah. Whatever. The force is with you. Okay, she's out. Huh. Motor's out. She's out. I win. Win what? I don't know. I squashed my finger, so I don't call that a win. Got it right here. Yeah. It's no pain, no gain, right? That's the way it works. Engine is off. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna pressure wash it, and we'll start working on it. Start working on the head. So I just pressure washed it. She's clean. So we're gonna take it back over to my garage and take it apart. Take it apart. Oh, I gotta pressure wash this. This thing is nasty. Okay, so I have to do this like really fast because I need this car like ASAP. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm removing my push rods. I already did these two. I'm just going under here and okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put them on the box. This box. So like yay. You know. Oops. I missed. Probably should have gone in a, what you call it, in order, like torquing. At this point, I don't give a fuck. That's how it looks right now. Everything's looking good though. I'm gonna pressure wash it because look at that. Ooh. Okay, so basically I'm just taking this off the heat shield, taking it off because it's dirty as heck, and you gotta clean this up. Okay, she's out. She's coming up. Okay, she's out. Alright, so I'm gonna do one at a time. So, I know what's wrong now. Got a broken ring. Here's my problems. Found my problems. These two rings are like almost the same. This one's broken. It's got a broken ring right there. You see that? It's broken. Perfect. Okay. So, 3 broken pieces. What? Yeah, 3. I looked at the cylinder, there's no scratches. Like, seriously? How did that happen? So, it just so happens that I ordered a set of rings for that engine. So, I'm going to re-ring the whole thing real quick. I'm going to check my gaps to make sure that I'm at... I'm going to keep it like at a... That gap, I'm going to keep it around 24 hundredths of an inch. I think it's 24 hundredths of an inch. That's how you say it. Yeah. Because it might go turbo. If it goes turbo, hell yeah. So I'm going to do this real quick. I'm probably not going to video this because I need my car. You know what I mean? So away we go. Okay, so I just replaced the ring. I put the piston in the cylinder, and I have to put these shims back because I was just doing my measurement, you know, my CCs, and now I know the pistons are actually right on the edge, right here, right on the edge, right here. So I can't remove these shims, so I have to put them back. Damn it! I wanted more compression. More compression! You know what I mean? Shit. Okay. Whatever. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. So, I mean, screw it. I mean, I gotta edit that. let me put the pin on, and we're gonna reseal the silicone around here, and we should get it back on the engine. All right, my 2 cylinders are in. I've got freshly sealed, new piston rings on these two. I'm gonna go ahead and fix the head. Since I already know that the other side wasn't leaking, it was actually a river going down here, from the alternator stand. So I already know what's going on. So I'm not gonna take that side off. I'm only gonna take, fix that. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the valve. Okay, so I just gave it a very light tap with the hammer to see if it would move out. Meaning, because I was actually gonna drill it out, to, so it loses its strength and it collapses a little bit more, so it's easier to push out. I just went bang, bang, and it started going out, like very little pressure. So I measured it, and this one's like just a hair thicker. This one's still going to be a little tighter when it goes in here. So it wouldn't have mattered if I drilled it out to push it out, so that the boss would not open up. Whatever, the hole, I was trying to keep the hole from opening up. But this is standard. So whatever. I'm gonna clean that shit and throw it in. Alright, so I'm gonna put the head back on. I got the shims that go in the head because I wanted to remove them, but that would mean that these things would be too close. Cylinders would be too close to the head. Gotta be careful with those shims, they want to fall out. There we go. Head is in. Yay! We're gonna go 15. We're going to 15. I'm zigzagging. Yeah, I'm like this. At work, once I got everything down, I'm like lightning fast. Always been like that. Okay, 20. We're gonna go to 25. All right, 25. Coming right up. We're gonna go one more time, the whole thing, because when you torque it, usually the metal ones loosen up. So just go over it again, just in case. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I already greased them. Already sanded this, the one over here, number 4. Okay. 1. It's just like that. I'm gonna do the other ones. All right, I got my push rod tubes in. Now we're gonna push the rocker push rod tubes So, because I know they go there because I'm using the box. Tells me where everything goes. There we go. Bam! Alright, this is done. I'm going to put everything back together. All the shells. So that's how it attaches. For those of you who don't know, that's a CSP bracket. It goes right here. You have to drill the hole right there. These dimples are already there because there's a wire that goes in here. Kind of like these valve cover wires. Kind of like that. It goes right here. And it goes cluck. And it holds in a filter right here. Or the oil filler right there, or whatever. And so you drill it, put this on, and it basically bolts up by these two bolts right here. Alternator bracket. See? Goes like, yay, clink. So yeah, my seal was bad. So I'm gonna go reseal this and put it all back together. Yeah, you guys don't need to see that. That's simple shit. So that's where most of my oil was going that way. The river was going that way. So we solved all the problems. Luckily, the engine's all back together again, mostly. And tomorrow I should be able to knock that out, so we can reinstall the engine. Okay, so I've got my hoses. I got everything. I smucked this up because I want to make sure that this edge doesn't hit the washer. This washer right here, and then you have an air leak right there, right? Right. So basically I did that to all four corners of the intakes. So, and then I got my real thingy, my rear thing right next to the clutch. He's bolted or screwed. Everything's good. Alright. This I've resealed already. So I should be good to put this engine back in. Okay. I'm done with the engine. Alright, so this is a new day. This is Sunday. This is the last day. I gotta fix this. Gotta fix that. I'm inside the engine bay, as you can tell. Not much room in here. Yeah, I'm sitting down engine style. So might as well meditate, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's not the way I meditate. I do it differently. But anyways, I'm gonna remove that little pin. That little cotter, not a cotter pin, it's a lock ring, using my one of these. So there's not a lot of room here, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to show, but basically what I'm doing is I'm going to take that pin off so this whole thing, this armature can slide. I'm sorry if it's kind of blurry, I'm kind of close. I'm gonna push it that way, and that should give me enough room so that I can release the spring over here from the bottom. It'll come off this ledge. There you go. The wire's right there, so I have to slide it off this ledge to release the tension. Then we'll remove, actually I'll probably remove the ring right now. Little locking ring also, same thing, using that tool. And that should make it a lot easier, because once this thing is out, over here it's going to be all sloppy. And I want it to be kind of firm to be able to remove the ring. Alright, there is no room whatsoever. Oh well. That's the way it is. Oh, and I'm going to be replacing the bearing. This throwout bearing is new. Look at the difference. I have another new one, but it's a different style. Oh, crap. Different style. This is actually what the bug had when I got it. But this is not the bearing, but I mean, it's like this. Exactly like this. It's a Sach or whatever. I think this is not new. I'm thinking this is used, but oh my god, that is smooth. But it's different. I mean, look at it. They're completely different. I mean, look. Completely different. This style wasn't giving me any shimmies. As soon as I went to this one, the very first day, it started shimmying, like shimmying a lot, like my pedal would go pop, 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 pop. And it was this that caused it, because when I was running this, I mean, the only thing I did was replace this, and it started shimming, and without this, it doesn't shimmy. Because it's different. It's just, look at, it's got a bigger OD. I think it probably works better. This one amplifies the shimmies. So, just so you know, if you can find this style bearing, get this one instead for your 68s. This is a 68 bug. Anyways, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. All right, that's the cotter pin, or not the cotter pin, the lock ring that goes here. Took it off. I moved this one over, and now I'm gonna slide this whole thing that way so that this thing just falls off. The wire that's here falls off this ledge, and that releases the tension here. Alrighty. Hopefully this will go as planned. Oh, it's still on there. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it released. Get some. Okay, got the wire off the lead. See this? So, all right. So I'm gonna proceed to take this off. It should come right off, theoretically speaking, of course. Oh, ta-da! She's off. Okay. I'm gonna get the wire off. Get the bushing off. Steel bushing. And what else we got here? Okay, we have a... Really? It runs on a plastic bushing? Seriously? No wonder this thing wore out. No wonder this thing wore out. All right, whatever. Okay, so now you need an 11 millimeter. Okay, 11. There's a locking bolt right here. There you go. There it is. So, okay, that's actually, I need to go the other way. That's going to release the bearing, the whole assembly bearing. I'm being dyslexic. I'm being so Yoda-ish. Happy I am, you know. Yeah. Very, very. Okay, there it is. There it is. All right. So now, I'm going to try to push out that bearing. Yeah, I can't do this with one hand. I'm going to have to use both. So I just slid it all the way out. There we go. It's got a little keyhole, and that's where the bolt goes in to lock it in. And this just pops right out. Like that. There you go. It's that simple. Okay, so I have my other one right here. Whew. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up so we can install it. Okay, so I've got this. I can't get it in. I might have to lightly sand this whole surface right here just to bring down any sharp edges that are probably keeping this from sliding on. Okay, whatever. Because I was comparing it to the old parts, and they're not the same. This hole is off-centered from the other part, from this one. This one's perfectly centered. This one's off-center. So my question is, does it go that way or this way? You know what I mean? On the shaft. Does it go like that? Does it go like this? I do not know. Perfect. Another dilemma. Just what I need. I'll figure it out. So I just want to see if I need to remove that bushing right here. It comes with it, but I just want to see if it's any good and see how deep this thing goes. See if it's perfectly centered. See that much gap right there, and we got about the same gap right there. So okay, so it's perfectly centered. Plus I wanted to see which one of these was actually the one I'm going to use. It looks like it's going to be that little groove for the locking ring. What I am doing right now is I'm just pre-fitting and making sure that everything's together before I try to assemble it. And what I've been trying to do right now, but completely failing, is, there's the arm. The arm, I'm trying to fit it on here. It will not slide in all the way. Just do it like this. See if I can get it started. There we go. It'll only go that far, flush. Won't go any deeper. So I'm gonna continue to sand using an emery cloth. Where's my emery cloth? I have an emery cloth. And I'm grinding on the grooves, because I know it's the grooves. It's the stinking grooves. They're not perfect. So this thing will slide on, and I won't have any trouble. Well, you know, during the assembly part. If you try doing this when it's in there, forget it. And you're just gonna wind up crying and shit. So I'm gonna, you know, sand those little tiny grooves so that that thing slides all the way in, because that's not gonna work. But everything else is looking like it's gonna work. Okay, so I just flipped it around. Now it's right on the edge. Look at that, right on that edge. And this is perfectly centered. Perfect. Let me look. Like, look at that edge towards the back, and then look at this edge towards the back. It's the same amount of distance. So it's perfectly centered. So I'm gonna put the retaining clip on here and redo this whole thing. I'm not gonna replace this bearing right here, this bushing, because there's zero slack in it. So it's not worn at all. So I'm not gonna mess with it. I just, screw it. All right, so far so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the retaining clip on there. Okay, so the snap ring is in. You can't see it because of grease. I added grease right here and in here, you know, and over here, just so you have really smooth operation. The bolt in the back I have not tightened yet, but it is all the way seated. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that, because that is done. Look at that, cool. Okay, look it, okay. So we got an awesome high performance. So I should be able to go stage 3 on the clutch if I ever go turbo or something like that. Okay, the assembly is in. I got the pin right, or the lock ring. The lock ring is in, so everything's smooth, perfect. So now I'm just gonna get this wire around the arm. Okay, so this was pretty straightforward. Actually, difficulty is actually very low. This is fully functional, as you can see. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna put the bearing on. Okay, up she goes again. Oopsie daisy. All right, so it took a while. Luckily, you guys saw this in fast mode, because it took me 14 minutes. 14 minutes. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt all the bolts on it and start putting on the manifolds. The manifolds. Oh, mommy. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh. I'm on a home stretch right now. I'm almost done here. It's just little stupid stuff that I have to do. Carburetor is on. I'm gonna put the other one on. Do the linkage. Put my breather box, or whatever the hell that is. And pulley. Oh, I gotta fix my taco plate. Yeah, my taco plate is leaking a lot of oil. So I'm gonna take it off and reseal it and put it back up. Okay, so this is what the taco plate thing looks. This side. Oh, look at that. The oil dipstick. Ha, the one I made. There. So, okay, whatever. So I'm gonna clean this around here. Add silicone, and I gotta clean this. This is the taco plate. This is where your oil temperature sensor goes, right there. And this is the seal. Once you disturb this, it usually never seals again. You have to take it out, clean it, and then put it back in. If it's still good. And it looks like it's still good. So, okay, so it's all back together. I only add silicone to those little threads, the little studs that go there. And yeah, so it doesn't leak from there, because I already added silicone to the ring. So I expect no leaks. Theoretically speaking, of course. That's all theoretical. Alright, I'm going to button it up and put the exhaust system back on so we can go for a drive. Alright. Everything seems to be in working order. Let's see if it starts. Make sure I'm neutral. I don't want to jump. Okay. Everything seems to be okay. Oh yeah. I blew up my system. I got no base. That's what it's for, right? You just blow it up. Let me turn this off. Yeah, I blew it up. I'm pretty sure I know what's wrong, though. It's not like a blow. It's like a fail. Isn't that the same thing? Okay, let's crank it, see if it starts. I'm not giving any gas because I want the oil light to go out. Okay, I wasn't giving any gas. I just want the what you call it, the oil to prime. There it goes. Okay, oil line went out. I'm popping through my throttles because the engine is cold. IDFs are a piece of shit. Doesn't matter if they're original German or Italian, whoever makes them. They're a piece of shit. Nothing like the original carburetor. Anyways, they start like shit when they're cold. They run great when they're warm. And yeah. Okay, she's running. Alright, she's idling pretty good. No clickety clacks, nothing. She sounds really good. Let's go underneath. Everything looks good. No oil leaks whatsoever. This is the head. The valve guide on this side. So everything's good. Alright. It runs, but it's running really lean. Look at it. And it's sputtering. I think I might, because me taking the carburetors off, some dirt must have moved into the idle jet. I might have a plugged idle jet somewhere. Perfect. Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay. All right. The cable, let go. Yeah, I'm like coasting in third gear because I have no accelerator pedal. So luckily it didn't break in the freeway because I have no tools. So I'm just gonna chug along until I get to my okay, so I put a quarter on the carburetor so that it idles a little higher. Yeah, the cable snapped. Remember where it snapped when I was going to Piston? Yeah, it snapped right there. I didn't time it right, I guess. That's why it let go. I'm almost home. A couple of more blocks and we'll be there. See? That's a quarter. Just to give it a little gas, but there's my problem. She snapped again. So I'm gonna rehook it and go for another drive. Let me try it again. It picks up really nice. Like, really nice. Like, it almost has more power. I was thinking that maybe the, maybe one of the idle jets was plugged up. I don't know what's going on. I gotta investigate that. Let's check it out. That's actually not bad. I mean, I've seen worse. That's actually, you know, not lean, but econo. Econo. Yeah. Okay. We're going on the freeway. Yeah, it seems to be driving pretty good. Seems to be doing okay. All right. Let me get it up to 75. Okay, we're at 75 right there. See what that does. That's not bad. 13. That's good. Good. Whatever. All right. I'm letting off. All right. She's good. Well, it runs. Something wrong with the carburetors. I'm suspecting the idles are somewhat plugged up. I think I traced it down to cylinder number 4. So, I've been messing with that cylinder for a while. Of course, that's the cylinder that we were having problems with. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna run it like that for a couple of days and see what happens. If it's systemic, we'll know it's the carburetor. Right now, it's like it runs good, and then it doesn't run good, and it runs good, and it's like I'm not really sure what's going on. So it might be just the carburetor. All right. So adios muchachos, adios muchachas. Yeah, that's my third battery. Yeah, these are sad. The other way. Fire in the hole! Oh, please work. Please work. Uh-oh. Oh. My bad. I was shitting bricks already. I thought I actually blew up the preamp because this one has the volume knob, and it's got the frequency cutoff. This is like super duper. I mean, you can get these now. The Ototo, they actually make the Ototo with the Ototo Pro, I think. A6 Pro has all of this built into the thing. So you have the volume knob in there, and you have your cutoff that is selectable from 20 hertz to 200 hertz, which is what you want. The Pro, Ototo 6 Pro. Anyway, whatever. It works. Man, I was like, I've been driving without a stereo for the last half a week. I just haven't had any time because I've been working on my tile. I've been working on the stupid motor on this car, on the clutch thing, and oh yeah, and then I was building a cinder wall. Neighbor, you know, the fence fell, or you know, has rotted out, so I had to. I'm not gonna put wood anymore, so we did cinder blocks. Whatever, you don't need to know that. It's all done though. It's all done. She worked. So my RCAs are shit. Those RCAs that I unplugged are from 1996. Yeah, I said 96. That's like what? 25 years old. Yeah, I think they finally broke somewhere. I don't know what happened. But this is a brand new cable, and seems to be working just fine. All right, muchachos and muchachas, this is where I call it a day. I had a good day. My stereo is back to life. That is even better than the engine working. Yeah, this is a must. Engine, as long as it smokes and runs, who cares? I'm kidding. I los guacho.